Yo, what up, niggas? It's your buddy Philko here reporting live from your mama's house. And let me say this first and foremost because I know how most black women are. If you have an issue with anything I'm saying or you think I'm making this shit up, watch the video. It's in the description. The link is there from the Oprah Network where the light-skinned black and some biracial, they're not really black, not all of them, but some of them are light-skinned black, some of them are biracial, but just called black by the network. And they're speaking their minds about being treated by basically other black women for being light-skinned. So if you think I'm making this shit up or it doesn't exist, go watch the video. The link is in the description. They have like celebrities there talking about how they grew up, felt bad because, you know, black women's like, oh, you think you're too good, you think you're this and that. They all speak about it. Go watch it. So don't just think I'm making shit up. I'm not going to say it anymore because I know I'm going to get super comments. Oh, this doesn't happen. Go watch the video. All right. Now I'm going to get to where I'm getting at. Now, why do dark-skinned black women hate on light-skinned and biracial black women? Well, for one thing is they typically, not all the time, but typically, on average, they feel a little inferior. They feel less feminine. They feel less pretty. They feel less loved. And they feel as if they get less attention. And I ain't going to front, typically, they do get less attention. Typically, they get less attention. I remember the best looking girls when I went to, when did I go to black schools? My elementary school, the first, kindergarten, first, second, they were black. There's a black school, first, second, no, all the way until junior high school. So everything before junior high school was all black. Everything was black. The girls who got the most attention from the teachers, from the students, were usually the light-skinned girls. Like, I remember this one Indian girl, her name was Priscilla, and she was the only Indian girl. She had that long hair and a ponytail, like, not a ponytail, but like one big braid. She got all the attention from the boys and the teachers. She was just adorable. Everyone loved her, and her hair was beautiful. Everyone loved that girl. Her name was Priscilla, I remember. She was actually my girlfriend. It's funny, because back in, second grade and back, a lot of girls liked me, but I was not interested in girls at all, not even a little. And she was like my girlfriend for 2 days, and that's a long time in kid relationship, but she was too much for me. I mean, she called my phone, that was it. I was finished. I was like, fuck this, Dad, I'm out of here. I wasn't having it. But yeah, and everyone loved her. And then when I went to high school, the most attractive girls and the most light girls were usually the Puerto Rican girls or the Dominican girls. Especially Dominican girls, they had skin color, but they were light skinned and they kind of had like best of both worlds going on. I remember that. So the light skinned girls usually got a whole lot more attention than the dark skinned girls. That's just how it was. And this tended to make dark skinned girls more likely to be aggressive, especially towards lighter skinned girls or girls with naturally long straight hair. They tend to be more aggressive towards those girls. And I've watched this a lot growing up, and I know a lot of people notice it. A lot of people don't like talking about it. Good morning. And the whitest girl in the world just walks in as I'm making this video. Sorry. And a lot of people don't want to talk about it and stuff like that, but I talk about it. I mean, Tommy Sotomayor talks about it and some other YouTubers talk about it, but I mean, I grew up in a black family. I mean, don't get it twisted. People think I'm around all these Russian, Ukrainian, white people every day that I don't know anything about black people. I grew up there for 26 fucking years. All right, 26 years straight. So I have a great idea what I'm talking about. The difference between me and other people is I tell it like it is, and everyone goes, oh, we want solutions. Well, solutions is fucking self-respect for one, and have self-esteem. If motherfuckers don't like you, take your ass to a fucking college, get a good degree, make great money, and then you'll be a great person. Maybe you're not that attractive, but you'll be a great person because you're very smart, you're very talented, you have a good job, you have a good career. Then guys will start coming to you because you're a businesswoman or whatever the fuck. Better yourself. If you feel you're not attractive, better yourself. There's a solution. Stop hating. Moving on. I remember this one time. This is probably the most fucked up thing I've ever seen. This was high school. Shit. Was this high school? Sometimes I get confused because when I was in high school, I also went to a summer camp. Not the white summer camp. I'll make a video about that later. But after I was too old to go to that camp, my father sent me to one summer to some black summer camp. And I mean, it was alright. It just wasn't what I really wanted. But it was either in high school or in that summer camp. We were sitting in a classroom because we also had classes in the summer camp. And I remember this. I don't know what she was. I just know she had natural long straight hair. And this girl was taking a nap with her head like straight down. like with her head straight down, and like she's kind of covering her eyes with her arms, you know. So her head straight down, and right behind her, you can see right on her head is a long ponytail. And these two black chicks, like one was real fat and aggressive, ugly, and she was dark too. The other girl was just, you know, a regular black chick, but she had an attitude. Not as bad as the fucking fat one, but she had an attitude, right? And apparently they don't like this girl. So they're like, we should do this, we should do that. Now, I'm not sure what they were saying, but they were talking shit. And like some of their girlfriends were like, I don't know. And some other girlfriends like, yeah, but it's mostly just these two bitches. All of them got in trouble, but it's mostly these two girls. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to get fucked up. You know, these girls carry razor blades and stuff. So apparently what they did was they walk up to her while she's sleeping. Someone grabbed the part of her ponytail. One of the girls and the other one just cut it off. Just cut off. And she couldn't feel anything because she's asleep and her fucking hair was behind her. Like, she's not going to feel it. She's sleeping, and all you got to do is just slowly cut it. You're not going to feel that. You're not going to feel it. And she didn't feel it. So, long and behold, when she woke up, she didn't notice shit. She just woke up, blah, blah, blah. She didn't really notice shit because her hair was in a ponytail, whatever. I don't know how long it took her to notice, but I just know I left after I saw her wake up because I didn't really want to see her reaction. It probably took her maybe 5 minutes, but I didn't want to see her reaction because I knew she was going to lose her mind. She had really long hair. What they do with the hair, I don't know. They're probably wearing it. So yeah, that was one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen. And I just walked away. I walked away. I don't know where I went, but I remember me walking away because I could not stand to see her reaction. I didn't want to see it. Because I felt at fault a little for watching it go down. And I didn't say anything. I mean, there's nothing I could do. These girls are fucking ghetto and shit. I didn't want to get sliced up. These girls, like I told you, they carry razor blades. They didn't use a razor, they use scissors, but they carry razor blades. I don't want to get fucked up. You know what I mean? No, oh shit, I don't remember if she had a long braid or just long hair, but it was something in a scrunchie, alright? I'm trying to be as accurate as possible. It's either a long braid or fucking hair in a ponytail, really long, in a scrunchie. They held it by the scrunchie, just cut that shit. You feel me? So, yeah, man, that shit was fucked up. And that's, you know, it's part of, I think a part of that reason was because they just felt as if, you know, it's kind of envy. It's kind of envy because it's interesting that they cut the hair of the girl. They cut the hair off of the girl, and which is the hair that they like to buy. So it's like that long, straight, dark hair. The most popular hair bought by black women, especially dark-skinned black women, and they see a girl with it naturally, they cut it off. What else does that mean? It means they probably wish they had that hair. And I don't blame society like you guys, oh, it's society, because bullshit. Big butts weren't popular until, when weren't big butts popular? Maybe last year with the mainstream white people. Black girls, when white women say, oh, you know, big butt isn't good, what do black girls say? Fuck you, I love my ass. How often do black girls say, fuck you, I love my hair? Exactly. It's not society, it's them. It's them. You feel me? It's them. And it's partially because of growing up. You know, mothers say fucked up shit when they're doing their black daughter's hair. Your hair's so nappy. I wish it wasn't this and that. You need a perm. I've heard all this. Heard it from my mother, sister, grandmother, and aunts. And I know it just ain't my family. I know it. Because, you know, black people, they have this. They have this delusion that I fucking can't stand. And it's so annoying, especially black women. They have this delusion. What they do is, if a little bit of black people do or are something or are a certain way, they will all try to say, that's in my family, that's in my family, or a lot of us are like this. So they will say something like, oh, there's some Africans with straight hair. There's some Africans in part of Africa with straight hair and blah, 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 blah. Even though those aren't the blacks that were brought over here in slavery. The blacks that were brought over here during slavery, which we are the descendants of, were from West Africa. They didn't have that hair. But I digress. And they would say, oh, you know, some black people get straight hair, you know, and it runs in my family. So if 1% of black people have straight hair, it runs in my family. But if like 15%, no, if like 50% of black women with kids have kids by multiple guys and they're not even married, oh, that's not me. When that's like half of them, but no, that's not me. We don't do that. No one in my family does that. But the 1% they do, 50% they don't. And that shit is real fucking annoying. You know, it's like black women hate admitting when they're wrong or they're doing something fucked up, or that they will never admit to having a little bit of self-hate. And when I say self-hate, I mean self. Self. If you're a black woman and you love white men, that's not self-hate. That's you liking white men. I hate when, you know, I love when I say things like, when someone asks me, what kind of girls are you into? I'm like, if I can imagine a perfect girl, she'd probably be natural blonde, blue or green eyes. And then simple-minded motherfuckers would say something stupid like, but you don't have blonde hair or blue and green eyes. I'm like, I'm not trying to date me, dick face. I'm trying to date a woman, that's for one. She doesn't have a penis either. I'm not trying to fuck me. You understand? It's the stupidest thing I ever heard. It's the kind of woman I like, dumbass. Okay? And when someone likes a woman of another race, it doesn't mean they feel that race is superior. They like the fucking women, asshole. People say a lot of stupid shit, and I'm trying to remain calm, but Jesus fucking Christ. It's just stupid shit. And that's basically it, people. I just want to say that I understand where a lot of dark-skinned women are coming from, but if you don't realize that there's some hate from dark-skinned black women towards light-skinned and or biracial women, you're crazy. Because it's their hard body. It's their hard body. And it's probably worse on the light-skinned women than the white girls, because at least the white girls know they're white. But the dark-skinned black girls see the light-skinned girls as thinking they're white. Oh, you wish you were white, this and that, you la la la. And so it's even worse for them. You know what I mean? So... and plus, what's even worse about it is that these black women are put in these light-skinned black women and sometimes biracial black women are put in the same category as these dark-skinned black women in the black women category, and that puts the black women down a notch. If white women look good and pretty, well, that sucks, but that's great for them because they're not in the same category. But these light-skinned black women are in the same category. So if you don't have the features of the light-skinned black girl and she's in your category, you can't win. You know, that sucks, basically. You know? That's why people love applauding when guys date like a dark skin or a fat black girl. Like, oh, he's keeping it real. And then girls applaud that shit. They applaud it. They applaud it. They fucking applaud it. And I'm basically done, people. I'm out. Later.
Touch is gentle like a feather, give me wings to fly. Your world's so beautiful and I cannot deny the way that make me feel, the way that touch my soul. You speak to me. Your smile shines like a rainbow lighting up my face. There is no guessing, no doubt, no one can take your place. Set